You just go ahead and start with it. Yeah, because this the authentic stuff. I was trying to figure out if I needed to find something to put the computer on so we could see better. I had to open my notes before we do this video, but maybe it's like, no, let's just get to it. I'm trying to get the notes open. Hey y'all, hey, hey. I hadn't been here in a while. This is the first video in a long time. I've been going through some real life shit. Should I say real life ish? Issues, situations, hold ups, real hold ups. Oh my God. I can't even share it with y'all right now. But I was thinking about this topic and I wanted to do this topic with my honey because it's like, you need a man. I could have gave y'all my perspective on this topic, but I wanted to give a take the damn Bluetooth off. I was on the phone a few minutes ago. Take this off. It's so unprofessional. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this topic because we were talking one day and I was talking about butterflies, right? And I had looked up the life expectancy of a butterfly because I was talking about butterflies in reference to a relationship. And y'all know how we are when we meet somebody new and we meet somebody, that we are just like, oh my gosh, I really like him, I really like her. And then you don't see that then when you see that person, you get these little flutters in your stomach, and we call them butterflies. So y'all know what that is. And so I looked up the life expectancy of a butterfly, and it was like 2 weeks. And I was like, fuck them butterflies. I was like, them butterflies ain't true because they only last for about 2 weeks. So anyway, we wanted to come on and I did a little more research. So I can't just say, uh, fuck them butterflies. So I really don't even have a topic for this video anymore because I can't say fuck them butterflies. So anyway, I did some research.
You can call it, I guess you can't.
I guess I could call it that. But some of them, depending on the life expectancy, because all butterflies don't have the same life expectancy. So you might want to say, fuck them. Just depending on what they are. I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to y'all. So we're going to go through this. I had to break my notes out. Y'all know I can't have Steve now. I'm getting old. So I'm not even going to go into, because a lot of these, these butterflies, is a whole bunch of words I can't pronounce, when I do research. So butterflies are insects in the Macropedopteran clad Rhopalocera from the order of the Lepidoptera, which also includes
You're gonna say all these long words.
the moth. I did. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I had to do it because I do research. I want people to know when I do a video or if we come on and do a video, because we'll be doing that from time to time now. That I'm actually researching, and I'm not just coming on here talking shit to y'all. I'm not just coming on here blowing smoke. I ain't looked up nothing. I haven't researched. I don't know the meaning of things. I don't like putting out that. I call that a frivolous video. When people put out information and they don't have all the information.
You're not just putting it out there.
No, that's I don't like watching videos like that. So anyway, so I don't want to pull a rabbit out of a hat on y'all. I'm gonna put it in a nice way. I didn't want to just pull a rabbit out the hat. No, I'm saying we've used some strong language already, and we just 4 minutes into the video. So I'm saying I didn't want.
We all grown.
We are all grown, but some people get offended, and I know some church people. My background is ex-pastor's wife, so a lot of times I get real about stuff, and I'll drop one for you every now and then. And so I don't want to offend those people. 1 or 2 or 3, three. I dropped that many. You done put the whole 5 up by. Oh, okay. Let's talk about the lifespan of the butterfly. The lifespan of the butterfly is approximately 12 months, but that 12 months is from the caterpillar to the cocoon to the actual butterfly being born. Okay? So that is the lifespan. Now, the lifespan after the butterfly gets its wings is anywhere from 1 month to 9 months. If you are a awesome, no, let me say that. That's if you are a
Exceptional.
yes,
Butterfly.
that's a good word.
Exceptional.
Thank you, babe. Because I was saying awesome, and I don't want any butterfly to think that they're not awesome. All butterflies are awesome. They just don't live as long as others. If you are an exceptional butterfly, which is a monarch, you extraordinary, you could live up to 9 months. So that's like major, okay? So the lifespan is a year from caterpillar to butterfly, and then once the butterfly gets its wings, it's gonna live either from 1 to 9 months, depending on the type of butterfly. Okay, so let's talk about butterflies in your stomach when you have a relationship. And I'm gonna pass this off to Babe. Yes, because I want us to talk about, you know, women. I think when you say, we talk about flutters and we talk about butterflies, it's always um said that the woman has butterflies. Men rarely will admit or say if they have butterflies because they're men, right? So I'm gonna pass it off to Babe, and I want to ask you: have you ever had butterflies in a relationship?
No, I really think
You never had butterflies?
butterflies. You may have a little anticipation, but I don't think that
So,
we get tingly about you. I don't think
honey,
we get.
what you mean y'all don't get tingly about us?
Like the butterflies that you talking about, like
It's like you be getting to see somebody, you be happy, you be like, oh my God, I'm so excited to see him. I'm so excited to see her. You don't get that? You ain't call it butterflies because he a man.
it's kind of like women's intuition. Y'all get that. I call it y'all spidey sense. Stuff is different. It's just different. Yeah, we look forward to seeing. We send a picture. We don't have those emotions.
So that's girl shit. That's a woman shit. I don't know if I like that answer, but it's fine. We'll take that. So you're excited.
Yes.
You've been excited to see a person,
Yes.
but you wouldn't equate them to butterflies.
No.
Okay, so from a woman's perspective, I mean, I've been in in relationships, and not just with Babe, because I mean we go back a long way. You and I go back a long way. We go back to the ninth grade.
Yeah, I was the first butterfly.
He was
the first butterfly.
he was the first butterfly. He was the first. I can't even think of anybody because some people have crushes in elementary and this kind of stuff. I didn't have any elementary crushes that I could be like, oh my God, I just really like them. No, I didn't. I just really didn't think about that. But I met this man and we were at Forsyth at the same time the whole time. But we met in junior high and we dated in the ninth grade. So he probably is my first butterfly. And just a quick, real fast, so I don't take up too much time. Real fast. Yeah. Because we dated in the ninth grade and then we broke up, right? And so from the 10th, we left junior high and we ended up at Hall High. And
we didn't just break up.
We didn't break up. We were friends, though. Let's talk about how we were friends. We were like friends. We talked about everything. We talked about everything. I mean, no holds barred. We talked about everything. We were friends. We were uh, really good friends. And I'm gonna put this out here. it wasn't a sexual thing, because some my friends was getting it on in ninth grade, and I was like, y'all crazy, because I'm scared, because my uncle Odell had told me, and I'm getting off track, that I'm not even gonna say that what my uncle told me, but I was scared. So it was a wow, but he was my first, so I will say that. Years later, he was my first. Okay, but um, he was my first butterfly, and yeah. So I was always excited to see him, excited to talk to him, excited to, just be around him. We even worked together, you know. And I want to say you were the one.
You was
I followed him
You
to
was
Hardy.
stalking.
I followed
You
him.
was my first stalker.
Yes, I probably. He got some stalkers now, though. Stop it. Don't get into that. But I probably was his first stalker because he told me about his job at Hardee's, and I went and got a job at Hardee's, and we worked together for a long time. And yeah, so, anyway, long time, long time, long time. So you meet someone and you really like them. So when you see them and you get a flutter, um, it's what we call butterflies in your stomach. Because you just like, oh my gosh, you just this anticipation and this excitement about seeing that person. So looking at the lifespan of a full-grown butterfly, is it safe to say that those butterflies in your stomach last for about a month for the person? Um, or do you think they last a little bit longer? So we can't get the man's perspective on this because he just said men don't get butterflies. And we're going to have to do this video probably live at some time to see if we can get some people to chime in. Because there's some men out there that's going to feel some butterflies. He ain't feeling butterflies. He said he's excited, but it's no butterflies. Look at this. He just excited. So we just call it butterflies. Okay, whatever. Anyway, anyway. So
Yes.
my first question is, do you think butterflies are a symbol of true love?
No.
Okay.
Butterflies is like what to say? Something new.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get to that. Let me get to that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. Let me get back to that. So the lifespan is approximately 12 months, but butterflies symbolize resurrection, because it's a caterpillar first, and then it goes into a cocoon, and it comes out, and it's this beautiful butterfly. It's this beautiful entity that has these beautiful wings with all these colors, and it flutters. The butterflies don't hurt people. They're just butterflies. They're just beautiful. They're nice to look at. So butterflies symbolize resurrection, change, renewal, hope, endurance, and courage to embrace the transformation to make life better. So I think that's like amazing, right? So if you meet someone and you feel these butterflies, that someone should, or that connection with that person, or that relationship should bring all these things, you know, it should bring a resurrection, a change, a renewal, hope, endurance, and courage to embrace.
Well, that's what you're feeling and wanting at that time because you really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I think, like you said, a lot of times people get caught up with that feeling because it's different, it's new,
Mm-hmm.
it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know.
so you're willing to look at that transformation because you think this is someone that could make your life better.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the question: do you think that butterflies are a uh, symbol of true love? You said no, and I agree. I agree with that because you can't go off of excitement to see someone, or you're nervous. A lot of times that excitement is actually nervous. Did I wear the right outfit? Do I look good? Is my hair nice? Do I have on nice? Do I smell good? When I see this person. So no, you can't really go off of that. I don't think they represent. symbol of true love either. Uh, but a lot of people, um, they get caught up with those butterflies. And I want you to expound on this because we talked about that topic the other day. We talked about the topic of, when we said, is it a true symbol of love? And yeah, yeah. I want you to expound on that because I said, well, some people, and I've heard women say, well, I really didn't like him at first, but he grew on me. So I want you to expound on your thoughts of a person growing on someone. Now you see this person and you're not into them at all. They're not, you say they're not my type. They really don't look like anybody that I would date. They really don't, they don't do it for me. But 2 or 3 months later, oh, he grew on me.
So things that grow on something, like a moss, like a fungus. So he became what is it when something molds? So it was like mildew.
Oh God.
That's what he did to you.
Yeah, because I hear women say it all the time. I really wasn't into him. I didn't think he was attractive. I didn't think that.
Just stop with that.
Okay.
So all of a sudden now, you're not attracted to him, but since you're around him so much,
Yeah.
now he's a mouse, he's a mildew, he's a leech, he's a fungus. He grows on you.
I was
He
well. He could
grows.
be a leech. I was
He
gonna
grows
say.
on you.
Yeah, and I've heard women start. Y'all have heard women say that.
He
I have never. Let me tell y'all something. I have never heard a man say that.
he grew on
Yeah, I have never heard a man. I won't say that a man hasn't said it, but I haven't heard it. I have never heard a man say
you.
that he was not into a woman, but she grew on him,
What,
and then he gave
what did
her
I
a
say when
chance.
we were talking about this? And I'll get what kind of you remember what I said? You remember the
Yeah.
example that I used, so I can kind of lead me into it. Hmm.
Okay, I don't remember the example, but
You don't remember?
I
Okay.
don't remember the example.
Okay.
Please.
So the example I used when we were talking about this was so say you continue in a relationship with this
Mm-hmm.
person that has grown.
Yes.
Say you're 3 years in, you're 4 years in,
Yes.
you're 5 years
Yes.
in
I
into this
remember that.
relationship
Yes.
that the person has grown on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But let's say you run across
I
that
remember
person
now.
that just
Mm-hmm.
do it for you.
Yes. Yes.
He ain't have to grow on you. You don't even know, but they do it for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason.
They make it happen.
And so now you with this person that grew on you. 4 years, you got some time in. Four,
Mm-hmm.
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But you run across this person that just gives you the what? Give me the just give me the look. Just give me the look.
Give you the
Give me the
just
energy.
be like, ooh.
Hmm. So you run across that
Mm.
person, and you four,
You
five
run across
years
that
in
person.
with the one that's been grew on you, but you run across the one that give you these what that.
Mm.
So you run across. So now? What are you gonna do?
Okay, we talked about this because what happens then is, are you willing to throw away this, whether it's 1 to 4
This
years, five?
mouse,
Are you willing to
this
throw
fungus,
away
this
what
fungus,
has grown on
this
you
fungus.
to take a chance on what who or who does it for you? So, and that's a real thing because people do that. And I will say it again. I have heard women say, I really wasn't into him. He wasn't tall enough, or he really wasn't all that cute. A girl, he just didn't do it for me. I just wasn't. And then you see him a couple months later, and they with that guy, and you like, but girl, I thought you said you wasn't into him.
And in
Well,
comes
honey,
Tyson Beckford.
he
We
grew
just
on
gonna go
me.
out of that.
Tyson Beckford, Tyson Beckford or Denzel
We
or
just in comes
and not
whoever.
the real person, but the
Yeah.
person that was like, if
Mhm.
if he if that person that makes you say, ooh, that person was there at the same time that the person was there that, oh, he all right, he really nice. He's really a nice guy. Um, he almost too nice, because we say that. He's too nice. He
You
really
wanted
is
to
not
understand.
exciting. He's really, he's just, girl, I like a thug, honey. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't never had thug passion, baby. Please understand. There's some cute thugs out here, and I have dated a thug, okay, who thought he was a thug, but he really wasn't anyway. I dated one, but I've never really been. I like nice looking men, well groomed. They smell good. They look good. They're manicured. They wear nice clothes. They're just genuinely good guys, decent guys, but they still have that ooh factor. That's me. You know, you your average corner boy can't come up to me and I'd be like, oh my God, that's the one. No, yeah, some of y'all like that thug passion, y'all like that rough love, and y'all like to be roughed up. That's not me. So, I hear women say it all the time. He's just too nice. So if that person that does it for you is there at the time that person that is okay and really doesn't do it for you, you wouldn't have dated that person that you let grow on you. Like Babe say, a fungus or a moss, and that shit is hilarious. Like, dang, I can't even think about it. And you know what? Now that we're here in the actual video, I can really say that that has happened to me. Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about
We're gonna talk about that later. This
that.
gonna extend the video.
You don't want to name drop right now.
No, I'm not gonna drop.
Uh,
I'm never gonna drop a name on the video,
yeah.
but you probably know who that person
We'll
was.
talk
But yeah, hey, dun 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 dun. Out of there.
It wasn't me. Oh.
No, it definitely wasn't him. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all know it wasn't him. So anyway, okay, so on to the next question. So butterflies are definitely not a true symbol of love. Okay, so just because you're excited about someone or someone tickles your fancy, that's not a real um, symbol of love. It's not. You shouldn't take it as love. Okay, next question. Um, is it important to have the butterfly feeling?
I think for you all, you have to have that. I think that means something. I mean, because you have to feel something.
Definitely.
Because if you don't feel something, then like you say, then it's we're basically talking about the grow on.
Talking about the fungus,
If you don't, yeah, if you're not feeling
the
something, if
foot
you don't,
fungus.
yeah, that if you don't see that person, and even let's say even you're not even taking it, or it's not even to like a relationship or whatever part yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just being around that person,
Mm-hmm.
because I've told you, how I've had certain reactions with certain people,
Mm-hmm.
and of course I'm not looking at them in that light,
Mm-hmm.
but for whatever reason they see me a certain way,
Yeah.
and then I'm around and they're reacting, and I'm like, it's funny, but evidently they have,
They feel something
they
different than
catch
what.
some
Yeah, they
butterflies,
catching some vibes
so I
that you're
think
not catching.
yes, but I think you have to have something. It has to be something there when you're around that person. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, so they doing it for you.
Yeah. So it is safe to say that it is important to have that butterfly feeling. So you have to have. I'm gonna say this is what I'm gonna say. Um, in the place of that butterfly feeling, but that initial attraction,
Yeah,
that attraction to that person. This is somebody that I could, I can sit down and I can look at. Because, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I ain't trying to be ugly. But there's some folk out here that I wouldn't want to sit across the table and have dinner with. You know. And I'm going to say this, and I probably shouldn't. Because, everybody be on the fat shame and stuff. But I'm not dating no more fat men. Moment of silence. Anyway,
And
I'm gonna jump off of that. But that initial attraction, that attraction of conversation, oh, we really had a good conversation.
mhm.
A lot of times you can't get good conversation out of folks nowadays. I'm gonna hold my tongue because I almost said something.
WYD.
These,
Adding up my clock.
what you doing? That's what WYD means. Okay, I had to at one point, because I have young daughters. They grown, but they're younger. And I had to pull up the text, because you can Google it, like the short version of text, the TTYLA, talk to you later, or the WYD, or, that what you doing. Don't text me. I'm 47. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm 47. Don't text me anytime with the WYD and you're a man. That's stupid. And you won't get a response. Especially, first of all, if you call me at a certain time, you're not going to get a response. After 9 o'clock, I'm 47. You lost your damn mind. I'm not the WYD girl. I'm not the, um, you know, uh, can I come by, girl? Or, can you let me cook dinner for you? Why you got to cook dinner? Why we can't go out? Why I can't drive my car? You drive your car. We go out. And then when we leave the restaurant, we go our separate ways because we're just trying to get to know each other. Bam. Anyway, so yeah, you have to have that initial attraction. And these man, I want to say it so bad. These motherfuckers nowadays, they don't know how to hold a conversation.
There go one.
They do not know how to hold a conversation. It's like what the hell? What the hell was that? You be seeing people, and I was just in out of town a couple weeks ago. This dude, he wanted to dance with me and stuff. First of all, first strike, he was fat. Okay, but cool. I'm a dancer, just fine. We gonna have dance with it. Yes, my man is here. He already know about this. He not surprised about this. We didn't talk about this. I was out of town on a family function, so my cousin took us out, whatever. So he wanted to dance. Cool, we danced. He had on the dance floor. There's a song on, whatever song, Ride or Die. You want to be my ride or die. What is that? Dude, we out here dancing. You just asked me to dance. And now you out here talking about, do I want to be your ride or die? I don't even damn know you. Ride or die for what? Then when I tell him I got a man. And, well, he ain't got to know everything. I said, oh, we tell each other everything. Well, he ain't got to know everything. Be bad once. Boy, bye. Let me tell you something. I found out later, because all the cousins know dirt. We had a family function, we cousins, this nigga just got out of jail. Okay, we're going to leave that right there. So you have to have that initial attraction to a person. You have to be feeling that person. It's something about that person that catches your eye that says, wow, I could really, really want to get to know this person. And I'm gonna say want to get to know because a lot of people they jump in. I talk to people now. It's like grown folks. Grown people, and they talking for a couple, 2-3 weeks, or 2 to 3 months, and they at the damn jewelry store looking at rings. What?
Ludicrous.
Chris, who does that? Who does that? You don't know.
40 plus.
40 plus. At the this the one. This the one. Anyway. So you have to have that initial attraction. So, we might describe it as butterflies, but it is an initial attraction to a person. Um, um, what do the, what I don't want to do that one because we've kind of went all over there. What do the butterflies mean to you? We've talked about that. They mean and the initial attraction, the excitement, the I could date this person, I could spend some time with them, get to know them. That's kind of what the butterflies mean, when you feel that. Um, so what um happens when the butterflies are gone? So this is the test of this conversation. This is the real test of this conversation. And what do you do when the butterflies are gone? So you saw this person, you have the initial attraction, you really like them. This is somebody you could get to know. This is somebody you think you could spend time with. Um, you could possibly be intimate with. Okay, so say you go there.
I call it that first layer. You didn't peeled off that initial layer because when when you knew when you're in front of somebody for the first time, of course you're gonna be dressed up. You're gonna be a certain way. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not to say that you misrepresent yourself, but you're putting on your best face.
Okay. True.
So now
True.
you're
You getting the book cover.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now you didn't peel that away.
Mm-hmm.
So quote unquote the butterflies are gone and now we gotta deal with
Now
what's
you're
left.
with the real person.
Yeah, you gotta deal with
Now you're with the person who
who sold you something.
possibly a bill of goods. Mm-hmm. Or you're with the person that, okay, so you spend the night with them and you get up the next morning, and for us ladies, they leave the toilet seat up and you fall in the damn toilet. And you like, God, I ain't know he got a woman here right now. Or they come to your house and they leave the toilet seat up. That's a problem, especially if you're paying all the bills. You like, listen, you came to my house and left the toilet seat up. Right. And I fell in the toilet at my house. Oh, that's a whole another bag of beans right there. It's like, you got to go. So what do you do when the butterflies are gone? You're in the relationship, whether it's the person or whether it's the person that you let grow on you. The moss, the fungus, the mildew, as baby describes it. Are you with that person and you're like, well, dang, I'm gonna say this about a woman because I'm a woman and I've done it, and I believe that several women have done it. You go with the flow. You go with the flow. You say, well, he's not he's not everything that I want him to be. He doesn't, and nobody's gonna have all the qualities. Okay, let's get that straight. But um, say you have, okay, I got to be attracted to him. He's got to be handsome. I want him to be well groomed. I want him to be able to hold a conversation. I don't want him just focused on sex. He need to have a job. Let's talk about that because these men, y'all giving these men chances that ain't got no damn jobs, and they out here, oh girl, but like the man on Daddy's Girl, and he 40%. He the rapper that wants some hot sauce with his crimps, and y'all out here, well dang, but yeah, he did all that. So when those butterflies are gone, and this person doesn't meet half of your um, what do we call it? The list.
of,
The
of your non-negotiables.
Yes, that is the one. You have negotiables and you have non-negotiables, and he's got more non-negotiables on your list than has negotiables. And you say, "Well, it beats being by myself. It beats not having anyone." That's not good enough. When those butterflies are gone, and you're in that situation, as soon as Tyson Beckford or Denzel show up, baby, you out of there. You like, oh my God, let me take a chance on him. I done dealt with this for a year, 2, 3 years, 10 years. There's some folk in some 20-year relationships with some folk that's toe fungus. Am I lying?
No, no, been there.
That's for real. I was married. I was married, and it's real deal. You try to make it work. Okay, if you're a Christian, you saying, they ain't told you in the church God hate divorce. They ain't told you, hey, the woman that pray for her husband, you pray for him, he gonna change, baby. Honey, let me tell you something. If that sucker don't want to change, no matter how much praying you do, you can stay on your knees singing Juanita Bynum and praying in tongues and la 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 and da 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 da. If he don't want to change, if he doesn't want to be the man that he should be, he's a toe fungus, and you allowed him to grow on you, and you stayed in it, and it's not necessary. I'm at the point in life right now where I can be by my damn self before I let that ever happen to me again. So anyway, when the butterflies are gone,
I think either way, male or female, but you just have to address it.
you have to
I
address
mean,
it.
because usually, like you say, especially in your from your point of view, like you said, if it's more, less. I mean, because you have to weigh, are we gonna get this more time? Because most of the stuff that a lot of times that what you're seeing, you have to believe what you see. You can't just think it's gonna change. For one. But for two, if it's non-negotiable,
Right.
if it's something that you can't deal with, okay,
Can't deal
you're
with it.
never gonna be able to deal with it. It's not gonna get better if it's already this way in the beginning. It's not. We're at this stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
eh, This old dog, that old dog ain't learning no new tricks.
None.
And so if you can't deal with the tricks that he know right now, you know,
If Fido wasn't running and catching the ball when the butterflies was there, when the butterflies gone, he ain't gonna run and catch the
no,
ball. He gonna keep dropping it.
you have to deal with who and what that person is at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this stage of the game, okay, flipping it. If she, and I'm just saying Betty Crocker,
Thank you.
that's just
Please give us a man's
but if she
perspective
not Betty
because
Crocker, if she not in the kitchen burning, she not gonna turn into that, bruh. She if she expect them $100, $150 meals consistently, and she ain't getting there, rattling no pots and no pans, bruh, she not gonna do
he's not gonna do it.
it. With all these cooking shows and YouTube and what, if at this stage of the game, if she can't burn,
He's not going to burn.
you know.
Period.
So if that's important to you, because like I say, now the thing is, okay, we're gonna dress it up. We're gonna lash it up, wig it up, cinch it up, strap it
Crochet
up.
it up.
We're gonna do all this stuff. You get home and it ain't even what you thought it was. It's gonna be something different. And if you can't even deal with that or you can't keep it to that standard that it was when you don't, if you ain't gonna pay for them $400 hairdos, bro, don't get yourself in. Don't
Don't get
don't
involved.
jump in. Don't jump in. She doing stuff that you don't see that you don't want to upkeep and maintain, because it's now it's gonna turn. You gonna have to be a part of it.
I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I want to put this on.
On this one, same
Yes. I'm gonna save it for later. I'm glad you said that. But the base of it is, and I totally agree with you that you don't start something that you can't. and it's not. It may not even be that you can't finish it. You don't start something that you don't want to continue.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Mm-mm.
like you say, if you start out,
You know, we got quote unquote traditions. We
yeah,
got things that we do
yeah,
that almost been from
day one. Yeah,
we still
when it finally got solid,
and we still
yeah, do the same thing.
it's part of what we do.
It's what we do. So if you don't want to continue, like you saying, the $400 hairdos, you know, the parties, the makeup. You know, some people go to bed with their makeup on their face. For me, if I can't look at you without your makeup on, I don't want you to wake up. You don't wear makeup anyway. But I'm just saying for a man. When a woman takes off makeup, she should not look like a totally different person. Because makeup is to accent the beauty that you already have. You should never make yourself up and you look like a totally different person. Your nose is contoured and you got this sharp nose and you got these high cheekbones and you got this, your face is totally different. And then when you go in there and you dig all of that off your face, you look totally different. To me, that is not fair for you to sell that bill of goods to a man. It's not fair. Just like if a man does not have money, he taking you out, y'all going out, he taking you shopping, and he like, well, girl, but I was doing that when I was living with my mama. Now he got his own damn bills, and you can't get a cracker. Probably want a cracker, and probably can't have one. Because he done moved out the house with his money, with his mama, and he ain't got no more money because he paying his own bills now. Don't sell people that bill of goods. So, back to the butterflies. We got about 3 minutes. We're going to wrap this up. So, back to the butterflies. You know, butterflies, in conclusion, butterflies are supposed to represent symbols of resurrection, change, renewal, hope, endurance, and courage, not encourage, but encourage to embrace the transformation to make life better. So this person that you're with, and I have this little list right here. Once the butterflies are gone, you should know who you are dealing with. You should know the person you're dealing with. It shouldn't still be a mystery. 6 to 9 months to a year, 2 years down the road, and you say, "Well, I never knew that about him." That's a lie. Something had to clue you into that. Either you went in totally blindfolded and you walking around with your eyes wide shut. You should know who you're dealing with. If you want to continue, or you should know if you want to continue dealing with that person when the butterflies are gone. When the excitement is gone and the rubber meets the road. Do I really want to keep dealing with this person? And you should know that before you're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years and come on now. Anyway, spending all that time. Also, once the butterflies are gone, you should truly love that person. And that person should truly love you. You know, I could say for us, and we talked about the other day, I said, I don't think I get butterflies when I see you anymore, but I know I want to see you.
You're supposed to want to see.
I know I want to be in your presence. I want to be around you. I want to be with you. Without oh my God, I don't have that anymore, but I still have. That's my man.
Mm.
I want to do that. Okay. The next thing is once the butterflies are gone, does this person make you better? And do you make that person better?
That's really what most folks will realize.
That's huge.
Because if you can't encourage each other and you can't push each other, what do you really have?
What does that have?
I mean,
If I don't make him better and he doesn't make me better, because if we're making each other better, then what are we together? We're better together.
Mhm. Hey, together everyone is useful.
It's real simple.
Can't let teamwork make the
It's simple. So anyway,
difference.
don't get caught up on the butterflies. We can't say fuck the butterflies because they do represent something. But make sure the butterflies are true and butterflies are real. And it's something that it is going to last. Sure,
That sums it up.
it up. Deuces. All
Y'all
right,
have a good
y'all.
one.
That's real life shit. Real life ish. My bad. Real life ish. Issues, situations, and hold up.